Hello and thanks for finding my video on my new game called Oculus Rift. It's actually an Oculus Rift game. What I'm going to show you though is without the two screens side by side, because that just is irritating to watch, I find, when you're in videos. So I've sort of emulated the head movement here, as you can see. So you can see everything looking around. There's real-time shadows here. We've got some nice effects for flames and so on. There's real text. Actually, the text there can be anything we want it to be. We can put signs around the dungeon. This is sort of a demo setup that I've created just to show you pretty much what's going on. This corridor's got some nice example of some of the atmosphere effects we're starting to build. Doing a lot in that area. It's nice to have particles. And this first room really is sort of a test of a person's ability to navigate through without falling down one of the pits. I have done pit sounds and stuff, but I won't waste your time showing you falling down a pit right now. As you can see there, we've got animations, including door animations, open and shut. They're all in place, and obviously with the headset on, this is a lot cooler because you're everything's in proper 3D and you're able to peer down and look through the holes and things. It's much easier to see what's going on. Like typically when I've watched people beta test, they look up here. I've actually turned scares off, but I've got a few good examples of really good scares. One's like a big spider that runs down in here, and another one's in the next corridor, but as I say, I've turned them off for this demo to make sure it's not R-rated. So this room's one of the first puzzles I've generated. Basically, you switch these different levers and it opens the stuff up. On the Oculus, you can peer right around behind you, so it's quite cool watching people in this room. They switch the levers, turn around behind them to see what's going on and so on. Anyway, moving on. So this is another example of some of the particle effects we've built. Kind of a foggy corridor, and actually one of the scares happens here, but as I say, I've turned it off. It is square-based moving, just like Dungeon Master and you know, that type of game. I particularly like playing those type of games when I was younger, so I've always wanted to build a proper version, but the idea of doing an Oculus Rift version just was too much. So what I really want to do is develop a lot more puzzles and get the in here. Actually, you can't really see the button very well on this. When you're wearing the Oculus, you can really see it. It sort of sticks out because it's 3D. These buttons all do things on the floor, and there'll be a lot more creativity in the puzzles and things. You can see there's a lot of different assets. There's curved roofs and stuff starting to be built. There's another scale in this room, but I've turned that off as well. Here's a teleport. It actually works, that teleport, but I'm not going to show you. I'm going to go out here. So, all demo very cool and everything, and it's a dungeon, and that's great. What's really clever though is it's actually the editor as well. So that dungeon you've just watched me make, you can create any one you want. You can rotate the items, you can build blocks wherever you want them to be, and it's really actually very fun, especially in virtual reality, to construct a level, and it doesn't take you very long at all to sort of make it up. I can turn ghost mode on, so you can walk through or not, and ghost mode's off or on there. And you can actually do all the elements. How it works is these buttons can trigger doors to open or close or rotate, and you can trigger multiple things from each button. You can do a lot of testing in the rooms very quickly. In fact, I sometimes set up a test environment, just literally test a few ideas out in a room in a blank space. So you can see that I'm well on the way to being able to build creative dungeons. It's just a case of creating more assets and creating exciting environments and puzzles related to them. I haven't put the monsters in yet, apart from the few scares. The idea is that the game will be more like a single player, eye of the beholder type game, and hopefully you can see here how cool it will be. It's really good fun on the Oculus. from what I've seen people playing it, it's very, with the heartbeat going and stuff, it's very atmospheric, and people really enjoy it. It's a lot more scary when you're in the Oculus as well, and you feel like you're trying to make your way through one room to the next. The whole platform's got multiple levels ready to go, so we can build level after level. I haven't done the stairs down, the stairs up yet, but in theory that won't take me very long, and I'll carry on building assets. Thanks for watching. If you want to find out more, you can either follow @CrystalRift on Twitter or www.crystalrift.com. Thanks for watching this video.